moving.
Sock Passe.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of the Team Sock Passe podcast. My name is Glad.
And I'm your boy, Rob. We are your favorite Team Sock Passe podcast show where we interview great entrepreneurs. And remember, subscribe, share, comment below. Subscribe, share, comment below.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Superwoman in the building tonight.
Say it again.
We have a Superwoman in the building, a good longtime friend of ours.
Huh? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have District 40 New York City Council member, Rita Joseph.
Yes. Yes.
What's up?
What's up? Sock Passe.
Sock
Passe.
Passe. Rita, thank you so much for doing this.
Wow.
First and foremost, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
Round of
you,
applause,
thank you,
everyone.
thank you.
Round of
District
applause.
40 is in the building.
Yes, District 40 is in
heavy.
the building.
Yes.
Wow.
Midwood, Flatbush, Poplar's Park, Lefferts Garden, Ditmas
Yes.
Park,
Mm.
Crown Heights. Those are the areas I represent. Yeah, Crown Heights.
Yeah.
Joe's like, yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Joe.
Okay.
Yep, District 40.
That's what's up. How was your week? I know you busy.
Yeah, busy. Yesterday I attended a unveiling of the Chancellor's new education plan for the New York City public schools. I was at that.
Okay.
Conferences, stated meetings. We elected our first African-American woman speaker to the council. So that's historic.
Oh, wow.
And we also have 31 women, majority. For the first time in the history of the council, we're leading 31 women strong. My
Wow.
sisters
Round
in
of
the
applause for
council.
that. That's
Talk about that.
And for the
Wow.
first time in the history of the council, we have 4 Haitian Americans serving at the same time. So this is historic on every level.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very
Wow.
nice.
And we're gonna talk a little bit more about your day-to-day duties as a councilwoman.
Of course.
Let's start from the beginning. I mean,
How far back?
We're talking about
how far back do we know each other? I mean, you guys knew each other before I met,
Right.
because
Gagrio.
from
We-
2005
Yeah, we go far as 2005. Correct.
at Wingate.
Yeah, Wingate.
Yeah,
We did
that
a
was-
festival there with Raul Gilles, who's the designer of Chrysler 300, who's also Haitian American, and that's how we met. And we got him to wear your shirt.
Yes.
I was looking for those pictures. That would have been a great throwback.
Yes. That would have been perfect throwback.
and all I remember of Rita at the time was all I remember was her name. Like, her name was out there ringing bells. It
Yeah.
was Rita Joseph.
Rita
Never
Joseph.
met her. Rita Joseph.
Rita
She got it.
Joseph.
Rita Joseph will take care of Rita.
Mhm.
Who is this person? Right? Who is this person?
Yeah.
And
No,
we
you're right.
finally, I think, was it the on the Parkway that time when you saved us
Oh, was it?
on
Yes.
Eastern Parkway?
Yes.
You had a lifeline like that.
Yes.
You was our
Lifeline.
Yes.
You was our
Yes.
lifeline, because
That's true.
Rita
We were
Joseph
on
made
the
one
phone.
call,
Yes.
and it happened
Yes.
because we got up early at 5:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Eastern Parkway was our first float.
Yes.
We were so excited, right, Rob?
Yep. And that was it was pandemonium. It was just
Everything.
she was just chill.
She was
All
chill.
I was on the floor and I looked over at Rita. She's on the phone like,
Yep,
yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys, we good.
we're good.
Yeah.
I was
so,
like,
so I'm like the Haitian American Olivia Pope, because I was the fixer.
With
I
exact-
came into a
capital O.
situation.
Exactly, because it wasn't gonna happen.
Right.
That float
No.
wasn't moving.
It wasn't
And that
moving.
float was not moving. That's true. Look how far back. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yep.
And I came in and I was like, and he was like, we can't move it. Da-da-da. I was like, oh, that's the problem? Hold up. Pick up my phone. Da-da-da. Whoever I spoke to on the line, they were like, it's a go.
Right.
Yes.
And I was like, let's hit it.
And
Yeah.
then from
And
there,
there was a bare float. We had nothing on that float.
no, we had a bunch of DJs. We didn't have nothing crazy,
Yeah,
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
but it was a good time.
It was a great time.
It was a great time.
Great time.
Great time. Great
Who was I
time.
working with on that project? You know who I worked with? Charles Branson was part of that project.
Really?
That's how I got the funding
Okay.
from Virgin Atlantic. He did a project with Haiti, and through with Mark Baptiste and myself, and that's how we were able to get funding for that.
Nice.
So it was big dogs in the room when I made that
Nice.
call. It was like Charles Branson project must go on.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's talk about, because from there we created a good relationship, and you believed in our brand, and you started working with us as a publicist.
Mhm.
And for you, where did the passion of publicity or becoming, or how did you get into the world of public relations?
Public relations started for me 9/11. When 9/11 happened, I remember the Haitian community was coming together to put something together at Carnegie Hall to honor those that had perished. And I remember Jean Pierre called me. He's like, I need somebody to write press release. And I was like, oh, okay, I could do that. I wrote it. And then from there on, it propelled into the career. And once that took off, everybody started calling me. And they were like, yo, you need to meet so-and-so. So-and-so wants to meet you. And that's how it started. That's how I wound up meeting Tyrone Edmond. I worked with Russell Simmons. I worked with Kamora Lee. And then I wound up working with Danny Glover for a long time. All because of Haiti. I worked with Harry Belafonte. And all around Haiti. Everything was around Haiti. I worked with Jonathan Demme. I worked with a lot of people around Haiti. That was because of the Haitian community involvement in 9/11. Wow. So that's what started the whole company. And then it just kept on going. Like, it just kept on growing. It took a life of its own. And it was like, you got to know Rita Joseph. You got to know. And I was like, it's not a big thing. I'm just a regular person. And they're like, nah, you're like the fixer. You fix stuff and you schedule stuff. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Rita Joseph is the plug.
She's the plug.
She is the plug.
She's the fixer.
She's the fixer.
The fixer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so
that's how everyone kept saying, yo, you got to meet Rita Joseph. I'm like, okay.
I know you're like,
I don't know who Rita.
We also met through Christopher Williams from Where It's At.
Oh, do you know Chris and I had lunch a couple of weeks ago?
I saw him on Sunday, him and Tony. I saw them on Sunday.
God.
She's having an exhibit. And of course, I'm going to stop by because they're longtime friends.
Okay.
And I met Chris a year before because Haiti was celebrating this 200th anniversary. And we were having a festival in the park with Wyclef. And that's how we met.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
See, the power of relationships.
Yes.
Very important.
The power of relationships.
Power of networking.
Yes, networking.
Very important. So you were doing publicity, and I believe you were a teacher at the time.
Yeah, I was teaching. I was teaching for 22 years. Matter of fact, I left teaching December 23rd was my last day, and I went into the council January 1st.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
What subject were you teaching?
I was teaching everything. Elementary school teachers teach everything, but at one point I went down to teach ENL. ENL is English language learners.
Okay.
Students that come from different countries that don't speak English. So I teach them how to speak English and all that other stuff. But then you got hit with COVID. So we were out of school for almost 2 years. So I didn't see kids for 2 years, and I missed seeing kids. And I ran because of them. I saw things were changing around. Gentrification was happening. Housing. A lot of my students are in shelters. In the last 10 years, we went from 60,000 students in shelters to 114,000 students. That's a crisis. Every night, millions and millions of children go to sleep. Food insecurity, housing insecurities. So I said, I have to do something. I'm going to run for the seat that was going to be vacant after 14 years. My predecessor, who's the longest serving council member, was the first Haitian American elected into the council.
Okay.
And so when the seat opened, I threw my hat in the ring, and I think people slept on me because they're like, oh, she doesn't. I wasn't an establishment candidate. I was an independent candidate. So normally independent candidates struggle. Like, I raise money. I could raise money. I raised money for the campaign. People were like, oh, we got to start paying attention to her. First round, first time running, came out straight out the bat, raised 20 grand. But they don't know my network. They slept on. So I raised 20 grand. People like paying attention. And then there were established candidates in the race. And I was running a good race. I said, if I have to win, I was endorsed by AOC, Ocasio. And one of the things she said they have money, you have people. So I had a robust field operation. I knocked on 32,000 doors.
I was just gonna say, like when you say you raise money, are these independent?
Yeah, independent money. I didn't take. I had made a vow that I wouldn't take any real estate money. I wouldn't take any police money.
Okay.
I wouldn't take any fossil fuel because environmental justice affect only our communities. Our communities are the ones that's more polluted, have less green space, has more asthma than any other community. So I said those are the people I would not take money to. So I made a pledge. So this was people powered campaign. People powered this campaign. So I'm going to City Hall owing the people that I ran for.
Wow.
Let's go back into the linchpin of what made you run for office. With you said the kids were in foster care or
the homeless shelters.
The homeless shelters,
shelters, right?
114,000 of them in the last 10 years. Wow. We went from 60,000 to 1, so it doubled.
How does it get to that?
Displacement, the cost of housing. Now maintaining the housing. So that's why it's important to have right to counsel. It's important to make sure that people know their rights. You can go to court, you can get help supported before you leave the home. So we have a lot of double ups. When families are staying with each other, those are double ups.
They're called double ups. Okay.
Yeah, they're called double up. That's the federal code for it. Okay. And then you have students living in shelters, alternative housing. So you transition. Hopefully, we'll get permanent housing for them. That's the goal, to get true affordable housing for them.
Wow.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's
a
deep.
lot.
That's deep.
So what is the actual, like, what do you think is the actual problem in the city, in Brooklyn? Like, mainly Brooklyn? Like,
Not a lot of stocks
Okay.
of affordable housing, and what they're building is not affordable. For example, you have homes that AMIs, the medium income, the area medium income of how much you're supposed to make to rent is usually 110. Most people are not making 110. That's why when I was running, I suggest that they make a community AMI where it would meet the people that live in a community. That is the number that they should use to depend who can rent an apartment. So they want you to make $110,000 a year.
Okay.
Most families are making $32,000. They're never gonna get into a home.
Right.
So you have to make it deeply, truly affordable. But I would do a community AMI.
Okay.
Where it would meet the community. If this district is doing 32 to 64, I would have housing for that income bracket.
Gotcha.
And I would have another one for that income bracket.
Go ahead.
No, just quickly. So I kind of want to take that back.
Mm-hmm.
So being in real estate, so you hear all these, a lot of people talk about, okay, Brooklyn is, you got a brownstone, $1 million homes in Brooklyn. It's the new suburb. But then we forget about the other people that are, like you said, the working people.
We forgot about working families.
Right. So as a real estate investor, you want to give back. But then it's like, how do I make money? But then the city comes down my throat with taxes and.
But you guys get the A421. You get a tax break for building affordable housing.
Right.
So you can make it truly affordable. That's why I think building through non-for-profits are also a good thing. You're building because you're truly building for the community, not to make a profit, but you're building because there's a need.
There's a need for it.
There's a need.
Okay.
There's a need. So we need more stocks too. You got to have more stocks. I know the mayor has a program to turn a lot of the hotels into homes, into affordable homes.
Which I heard, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
because it costs about $3,500 to house a family in a hotel.
Okay.
Turn around and turn that into permanent home and give them that money. And they raise the amount on the vouchers as well. So people can really, truly have a place to lay their head. It's important.
Now, what you said was just, I know you're probably just scratching the surface, right?
Oh, of course.
And your term is it 4 years or is it 2 years?
Because of the census, I'm going to have to run again next year.
Okay.
Yeah, only because of the census.
Already?
Okay.
Already. I just got here and I'm running again.
And the reason why I say that is, you've got a short amount of time to do all of this work. How,
So I'm doing a lot of work. So we're gonna have to do a lot real fast so people see that you're working.
Yeah.
So you're out there in the streets always working. So I run again in about 18 months. So they'll see the work, the impact that I've had. I have a budget coming up. I'm negotiating budget, make sure I bring enough resources back into my district. The speaker picked me to be on the BNT, which is the budget negotiating team. So I get to negotiate budget, go in there and fight like hell to make sure my district has what they need.
So you got a sense of passion, you got that entrepreneurial spirit. When you, I mean, it's all of that stuff.
All of that. And then my activism comes out too. I'll protest.
So let's talk a little bit more about your day-to-day activities as a councilwoman for District 40.
Let me see. What do? I have hearings. I have a hearing tomorrow on public safety. We're gonna discuss the blueprint of the mayor's new public safety blueprint. You also have finance. I sit on 7 committees. I sit on immigration. I sit on cultural affairs. I sit on human rights. I sit on labor. I sit on hospitals, and I also sit on cultural affairs.
When do you have time to eat?
I know. I just eat.
Do you have a council of food? Like, my God,
different platters.
Different platters. Yeah, but we're making it work.
Okay.
I knew what this entailed, so I'm prepared. I have a great team.
Okay.
I have an amazing team of young people working with me.
Okay.
Out of all of those, which one is the most passionate for you?
I'm the chair of education.
Nice.
So I can't make a lot of changes, but I can have hearings and oversights. I can bring in agencies to answer questions as to why this is not happening. Why don't I have enough nurses in schools? Why don't I have enough social workers? Why don't I have enough guidance counselors? Why do I have this in the school? And I can bring them. I just had my first hearing on Monday on the impact of COVID-19 on ENLs, which is English language learners. They didn't speak English. They didn't know to log on. And there was a situation where they were calling ACS on the families. And they didn't speak the language. So there was a language barrier. Language access is very important. So I had my first hearing on that where students testified. agencies testified on how the data, how they're going to do better, and some of the stuff they have to follow up and give me the data on that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. Now, let's take it back a little bit as far as the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're talking like you literally like an entrepreneur. You're building your literally your everything
Yep.
on your own. So it's like a test.
Mm-hmm.
So it's testing, consistently testing you.
Yep.
So now you have your team. Now, what does it take for someone to get into this? Like someone who's just saying, you know what, I want to get into politics. I want to do right by the people. I want to do right for the community. Like, what are the basic steps?
So I'm going to take it back a little.
Okay.
So when I was 19, I organized my first rally. My first rally was against FDA when they say Haitians couldn't donate blood. I was one of the organizers. I was 19. I was still in high school. So I started organizing since I was 19. So I built relationships along the way, political relationships. Like one of my mentors who passed away last year was David Dinkins. We've been friends since I was 19. That was my mentor. We celebrate birthdays together, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That was my guy. So mentor talking. I had Joe Placide, who I've known forever, ever. And I participate in everything, whether it was police brutality, organizing around Abner Louima's case. I organized around that. Patrick Doismore, I organized around that. Amadou Diallo, I organized around that. So I was always an organizer. People didn't know that about me because I'm always behind the scene. I'm always putting stuff together.
Yes.
So I was always behind the scene.
Always,
so no one saw that.
So
I organized. So my organizing background came into place. I fought for immigration rights. I remember one time I organized a rally over refugees at the Statue of Liberty, because I felt that the lady welcomed everyone here. So why was Haitians being turned away? So I organized a rally right on Staten Island. The Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. I remember that.
Yeah. So that was all me. That was when I was behind the scene, always making sure that. So I started getting involved. Once I went into teaching, I got into the building, and I realized that the school that I went to had so much, because it was an affluent district. They had so much more compared to the district I'm teaching in now as a teacher. And I was like, wait, how come you guys don't have this? So I started organizing in the school. So bringing resources in the school and doing certain things in the school and open it up. And people were like, so I was doing food distribution before it was sexy. I was doing toy distribution before it was sexy. I started doing toy distribution 15 years ago. And I started with Teresa Witherspoon. If you remember, I used to represent her.
Yeah.
Yes. Teaspoon. WNBA.
Teaspoon.
Yes.
Girl,
New York Liberty. I used to be her PR person.
Okay.
And I started organizing around then. So I've always been doing the work, but always behind the scene.
Right.
Behind the scenes. So
is that by choice though?
By choice.
By choice.
I'm not a flashy.
You're not a flashy. Right.
But from everything you said, it seems like you were destined for this role. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, she speaks. It's in her.
Yeah.
And you found your purpose.
Yeah, without even realizing it. Because I thought twice about the position. I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to run for office?
Right.
It's a lot. I hate public speaking because now I got to be on debate.
Rita Joseph, you hate public speaking.
Yes, you never see me with a mic, but I'll school you behind the scenes. But you never see me take a mic. As soon as they give me a mic, I'm like, oh man. I remember debates I used to have on my Apple Watch, and it'll be like, your heart is beating too fast. And I was like,
wow. Yeah. Nah, that's
so that's the journey from where it is. So it's a lot of organizing behind the scenes. People just didn't know that. Like I remember I had organized a rally. Una Clark was a council member against the students were getting their Metro cards cut. And I organized a rally, and I invited her as my keynote speaker. So she's always saying, I've known her since she was little. I could beat her bottom.
Wow.
When do you have time? I mean, how do you make time for
self-care is important. I get my facials. I still get my nails done, my hair done. And then there are times I just chill. There are days I try to carry a light calendar. I go to church to refuel my soul a lot. So a lot of prayer. It's important. I've always liked that.
So weekend just chill.
No, sometimes. Some weekends, or like Saturday I'll be in Queens at a women's event. It's Women's History Month. I'll be on a panel with some amazing women. So I'll be out on Saturday. And then Sunday, I think I'm out again. I still visit churches. One of the things people said, oh, when you're running for office, we always see the people. And then once they win, we don't see them no more. So
that is true.
I make sure that I still continue to make the same rounds.
Okay.
When I was running for office, I still try to make the same rounds and go see the people, go see the churches, go see my seniors. And of course, since as the chair of education, I visit schools very often as well.
Okay.
So I'm visiting a school on Monday with Chancellor Banks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
COVID-19.
Oh God.
We're gonna. I want to talk about COVID-19 as far as what it relates to the school, but as far as where we are now with it, what are your thoughts? Are we almost done with it? With Brooklyn and the city as a whole, what are the talks? I mean, I see a lot of press releases that we're looking on an uptrend, that things are looking, a little bit better. Your thoughts on that?
Things are looking better. That doesn't mean we can't be cautious. We could move in a safe space. Just let make sure we're following the data. Data drives my instruction. Data drive my policy. So we have to make sure we're watching the data. As the numbers start ticking up, we start going back to what we were. But they're gonna take the chance and see, where does it take us? We can't stay masked up for the rest of our lives.
No.
So eventually we will have to take the chance and see how it is and follow the data. That's all it is. If the numbers start ticking up, we know exactly what to do to bring them down already.
Okay. So
this is not new anymore. We're not. Before we were figuring it out.
I now you got it. We got it figured out.
We did it all right. Even though Omicron hit us bad.
Yeah.
Hit us bad. It was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How did the kids' reaction? Like, was there a lot of depression with the kids with COVID?
Of course, they were isolated. I was sad because I love kids and I love hugging up kids and seeing my kids every day, and I not to see them for 2 years. So you can imagine when I went back to school in September, I was hugging up on these kids. I was sniffing notebooks. I was sniffing crayons.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I was like.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, because my little ones, they were talking about that. They were like, oh, we missed the social life and we don't want to, we're tired of being in the home and stuck in the house, so everybody
I think
wants
my
to be
little
out.
one was tired. At one point I'm the tech person for the building, so I was setting up iPads, and I know he was just looking at me like, okay. So we wound up creating office space. I created an office space for him, office space for me, so he hung out somewhere else while I set up iPads, do troubleshooting for devices, helping teachers set up their tech. So it was a lot of work. And at that time, my mother had COVID. She was in the hospital for 10 days, and that was one of the hardest times because I remember it was in the height of COVID. This was like March of 2020. And when they came to pick her up, they were like, well, I already told you my mom was older. My mom was 85 at the time. And the EMT guy was like, well, say what you got to say because you may not see her again. I was like,
wow.
I was like, yo,
Wow.
wait.
Straight
like that. I was like, well, I'm not the only child. She has kids in Florida. Let me FaceTime them too so they can see their mama.
No, that's tough.
One time. That was tough.
That's
and then
tough.
her brother, my uncle passed away. I had 2 uncles who passed away from COVID.
Condolences.
Yeah, thank you. And it was hard. And I realized it was just the other day I was saying that I never unpacked it. I carried it out that my uncle passed away, and I just kept on going. I didn't stop. That was one of the things a lot of people will have to unpack the trauma. So when my uncle passed away, it was on a Zoom. And at the time, it was so bad that only 10 people could attend the funeral.
Right.
So he passed away in Detroit. So my uncle and my aunt flew over there. So that's 2. So we had 8 more to go. His wife, that was 7 more. You had the church people. You had the pastor. They counted all of those people. So we were only entitled to 3, and everybody else who showed up. And I remember watching it. And then once the funeral was done, I went right back to teaching as if nothing happened. Until the summertime, somebody invited me to Memorial and they wanted me to speak. And I was bawling.
Wow.
And I was like, wait. I said, I never cried.
You never had time to
never had time
We
to cry.
never cried. It was just like,
Mm.
okay, all right. We watched the funeral and we're like, oh, we posted our messages. And I just went on. And I was like, I got to teach these kids. So I got to be good until the summer.
Right.
I started crying and I was like, this is almost 2 years later. I'm still, it's now that it's hitting me like, yo, he's not here no more.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is one guy who's always like, you're going to be big. You're going to be big. I'm telling you, you're going to have to have a secretary. That's how big you're going to be. He's always had that joke.
Wow.
He would always say that. You're going to be big in your life. You're going to be big.
Right.
Trust me. Trust my word. And I was like.
And he wasn't lying.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't lying.
No, he was not.
How do you think our mayor is doing so far, and how often do you speak to him?
Our mayor, this is new for us. We just been on the job 2 months? We've been on the job for 2 months, so we're figuring out our way. We'll make blunders and then we'll fix them, and then but I have a great relationship with the mayor.
Okay.
He was my state senator before he became mayor. Then he became my board president. We've always worked in conjunction. We have things in common. Education is his thing as well. Technology is my thing. Technology is his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's big on certain issues. He's big on his public safety.
Yeah.
So
I see. There's been times seen him with the jackets and NYPD jacket.
Yeah, he rolled up at. I was saying that. I was like, how come he has gears for all these agencies?
Yeah, he's got a lot of gear.
Before I forget, I want to. How does someone decide to run for public office? Like, what's the process of
filing your papers, knowing you could raise money, volunteers, unions say that to you. They're like, can you raise money? Can you have volunteers?
So if I want to run for public office,
yes.
Where do I go to file these papers?
It depends, city or state, federal.
Oh, so you start, okay. But you start in your district,
right? If you're running for city council, it's in your district.
It's in your district,
right? Well, all of them are district because they're cut up,
right? Okay,
right. So they're all districts. So if I'm running for a city council, I run in that district where I represent. I have to live and work. I have to live there. I don't have to work there, but I have to live there.
For how many years?
30 days before the election.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Haiti.
It's not like Haiti. Don't come and run against me.
No, because there are people out here. Because
why do you think we ask it?
Yeah.
I know.
I'm gonna put my name there. Let me put my ballot in. No, because there are people out there that never. We don't, and I'm gonna say it because there's been a lot of community development centers, and we got to go to our community meetings. We don't show up.
Start at community boards. Community boards are very important. They determine where your bike lanes are,
right?
What buildings get built, what hospitals state, but still they have a say in certain things that you should be part of. They have safety committees. They have education, housing, all of that. So I always tell my people, start at your PTA if you want to get involved and make changes at your children's school. That's one way to start raising your voice. Join the SLT, which is the school leadership team. You determine what kind of policies happen in your schools, how to budget. You get to see how the budget is spent and all that other stuff. And then you could go and you can go citywide PTAs. Yeah, get involved. I always tell people that. They're like, where do we start? I said, start with your start local. Start with your community boards. They have a lot of power. People don't understand that. They have a lot of power.
Yeah, we just have to go to these meetings like Wednesdays at 7:30 and show it.
Somebody's voting. When you wake up, you see a bike lane, you're like, wait.
How did
it get here?
Yeah, right.
Somebody voted for you because you didn't show up. So somebody voting on your behalf, making decisions for you, and without your voice at the table.
What is the crime? How's crime looking right now in District 40? What are you guys battling right now with that?
A lot of gang violence. So we're working in collaboration with cure violence groups to come alternative, not just to solve crime, but what's the trigger? And we have to do whole. We have to look at crime as a whole thing, not just you're shooting people. But what caused it? What's the root of the problem? Right. We also have to solve that problem.
This has been going on for years and years.
A while shooting didn't happen. 2020 shooting was very low. All of a sudden, everybody's bang 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 bang. We're like, wait. Right. And it's like no mercy now. It's like everywhere. So we're working in collaboration with each other.
Right.
Neighboring council members. We're working with faith leaders as well.
Okay.
So there's faith leaders, God Squad, clergies are involved. The churches, the community.
I see Mayor Adams is heavy on it.
He's
too.
Definitely
heavy on it. He brought some of the hip hoppers to talk about the drill
They gotta have conversations because we gotta find out where's it coming from. What are we doing to make sure that we're supporting young people as well? That's why this year I was happy to launch the summer youth program. We increased it to 100,000 jobs. Nice. I was happy to announce that with him at City Hall. That's exciting. So make sure that every young person has a job because statistics show if they're doing something, they're less likely to get into trouble.
Absolutely.
True. Absolutely. And Brooklyn now, I mean, it's like it's the Mecca.
Exactly.
It's the Mecca. So on one side of Brooklyn, it's like, oh yeah, this is so beautiful. Look at Brooklyn.
Yes.
But then you go to the other side, it's like a different world.
Absolutely. So we must do that on every level, even in the schools that the kids go in. We have to make sure the kids have access and equity. We have to make sure we provide resources for these students in the schools. So as a chair of education, that's one thing I'm fighting for big time. It's as it's not a secret, New York City has the most segregated school system in America. So we have to desegregate. We also have to desegregate those schools as well. So it links to a lot of different things. So housing segregation. If where you live is where you go to school, that's another issue.
That's an issue.
So that means that school is under resources and underfunded. So we got to make sure they're funded equally. So no matter where you live, you deserve a world-class education. So that's one of the things that chair.
So you're basically seeing everything that was done wrong, and you're going in there to try to change everything.
We'll try and work in partnership. Remember, a lot of the curriculum, a lot of the changes come from the state. So I must work with my state counterparts. So which is what I've been doing, reaching out to my state counterparts who do the same kind of work, the chair of education in the state senate, the chair of education in the assembly, and talk to them and said, how can we work together to make sure we change the narrative?
And are they budging? Or
oh yeah, they're welcome.
They're welcoming.
Yes, they are very welcoming.
Yeah, because I know you. I mean, obviously, you can't do it yourself.
No. I have to work in partnership and collaboration, and in teams.
Gotcha. Right. So now, how does one get involved in part of that team to help Rita Joseph move that?
Parents, students, advocates, join the team to make sure you're raising your voice to make sure your kids are getting a quality education. That, to me, the education is in the center and everything stems out to it.
Nice.
If I can't read, I'm gonna look for other things to do, and the other things may not be good things.
Right.
So I have to make sure that they know they leave me reading proficient.
Right.
And everything else, and then making sure they have the right support around them as well.
Because funding is a problem in the school system, especially obviously New York, like we said. So funding the school system, now, how do we get funding? And then there's after school care. And then because, let's say, for example, single mom, 2 kids, living at home, the kids come home, they're home by themselves. Because the single mom can't afford aftercare. So, but the mom is working double shift. She can't make parent-teacher meetings. She can't go to all these different meetings for her children. So the oldest is watching the youngest, and eventually that's how it.
One of the things my colleague in the council we're looking to work and see if we can have universal after-school programs. So
good
every
idea.
kid has
very good idea.
Every kid has an opportunity to attend an after-school program. They shouldn't have to be figuring out where do I go next. That's the window where we come in. We make sure we're supporting them, so it doesn't lead to anything else. That's what we want to avoid. So we got to make sure we provide the right tools for them. And that toolkit, we have to make sure we're empowering them. We're giving them the right tools to make the right decisions as well. So you're right. Single mom, we got to make sure that we support young people. After school programs, universal, like I said, is very important to us. So that's one thing my colleague and I were looking into to see if we can have universal childcare. I mean, not universal childcare too, and universal after school.
Nice. Let's talk about the lighter side of Brooklyn. Before the cameras came on, you were like, "This restaurant is dope. This is dope."
Yeah.
Talk about some hot places. Some cool places happening in Brooklyn, or specifically in your district.
Where do I go to eat? We eat at Zummy.
Shout out to Zummy.
Shout out to West
the family.
Zummy.
West,
So that's District 40.
That's District 40.
Little Caribbean, right?
Caribbean. I'm part of Little Caribbean, and I'm also part of Little Haiti. So
congrats to that! Yeah, for renaming
for help. You were part of that, right?
Part of that with
which one?
Nostrand Avenue.
No, I wasn't part of that.
Oh no,
that was after my tenure. But my colleagues, I congratulate my colleagues.
My bad.
In government.
We're gonna talk about that though.
My bad.
But go ahead.
Yes.
I'm gonna congratulate my colleagues in government. We have Bonafini. We also have Golden Blue, which is a great restaurant by Sonny Sauveur. It's on Flatbush and Clarendon. Very nice.
Really?
Restaurant.
Yes.
Check that out. Okay.
You gotta check it out. Golden Blue.
Okay.
Food is popping.
Okay.
And we have Brooklyn Perk. It's a great coffee shop. Black owned as well.
Yes, Brooklyn Perk.
You have Hibiscus Brew.
Mm-hmm.
You want your nice latte. Very nice.
Okay.
You have Rizbo. Rizbo's he's French and African. I love it. The food is great.
Okay.
What else do you have? You have Farmer on the Adderley. That's in Ditmas Park. So you have some great restaurant. And I know my colleague in government, Shahana Hanif, in her district, she's in District 39. There's a Haitian spot on Fifth Avenue called Bombo Lakai.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
she loves that.
Okay.
She's one of the historical colleagues that I have. She's the first Muslim woman to to be a council member.
Okay.
So that's historic. The women coming in are all historic in their own rights.
And the population of District 40.
What is it, about 140? I don't know what the latest data. I think it's about 140,000 or more.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly
Growing.
Caribbean.
Mostly Caribbean. Well, I lost 13%. So it's down to 48%.
Really?
Yeah.
Since,
After the census, I saw 48% of blacks in the district. So the numbers went down.
The numbers went down.
Wow. Okay. And then after that, who was the next?
We have it's white. It's gentrified.
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 Okay. All right.
So let's talk about let's get into the culture a little bit. Haiti.
Yeah. What about Haiti?
What are
Rob's wearing his Roots of Haiti. Shameless plug. He's wearing his Roots of
shameless
Haiti.
plug. You know, I
Go get that on the website. Don't play yourself.
Yes, Roots
Alright.
of Haiti.
yes. So roots. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah. So Haiti.
Yeah. What about it?
Haitians from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Haitian entrepreneurs, owners, restaurant owners. Are they coming together working with Rita Joseph?
I've never had a problem. I visit one of the. No, I never had a problem. They all support me.
They do.
Venus Restaurant, big time supporter of Rita Joseph.
Which I didn't hear.
Venus Restaurant.
Oh, Venus.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's on Rogers Avenue.
Rogers. Okay,
They love them some Rita.
Okay.
All the restaurants, I get a lot of love from them. Wherever I go,
Mm-hmm.
they're like super proud. So
Okay.
continue to make them proud.
So you see progress.
Of course, a lot of progress.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the Little Haiti project.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have anything to do with that at all?
No, I didn't. That was my colleagues in government.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about how, from your knowledge, what kind of undertaking that takes to make that happen? Because I see Little Haiti on the 2 train, right? On the 2 train.
Oh, yeah, that was
what's the undertaking with that?
That's a state level. Remember, MTA falls under the state, so that was
Okay.
under Assembly Member Rodney's Bichard, Kevin Parker.
Shout out to Kevin Parker.
Yes.
Yes.
Council
Kevin.
Council Member Farrah Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out
She's
to
in the
Farrah
45,
Lewis.
right?
Yes, he's
Yes.
in the 45th
45, yeah.
district. That was
Okay.
that was their work.
Okay.
I was just there to support as a friend and an ally.
Okay. And Eugene is
Eugene, it was I'm in Eugene's seat.
you and you
Yeah,
right.
he's term limited, so he couldn't run anymore. He ran for board president.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha.
It's about time we got a Little Haiti. Like we got the brand name. It's
Right.
It's about
in the train
time.
in the
Yeah.
train station, you
Yeah.
have some streets naming. You have Pierre Toussaint named after Pierre Toussaint.
Mhm.
You also have Jean-Baptiste Dussab. You have Dessalines on Rogers Avenue. Even on the GPS, it's like make a right on Jean-Jacques Dessalines.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, that's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's
Nice.
up.
Yes,
Nice.
and then you have Toussaint Louverture.
Right.
Yeah, so it's coming along.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. We just put in our ballot for Sac Passe Avenue.
Hmm
No, just kidding.
Where is it?
I'm just-
Is it on the council?
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that
We're
after.
talking-
after
it's
the
in the
interview.
budget.
Ooh.
We 10 years in. We put a lot of work, man.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
put-
talk
Yeah,
about
you
it.
should,
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
That stuff. No, I got so many questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We can always do a number 2,
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
We can always do a series. I could come back.
Oh, I know.
Nah, because we have
Well-
to work together.
No, we
Okay.
definitely have to work together.
Because this is your platform,
Thank
For
you.
sure.
and this is where we're building this
Yeah.
for like people like yourself,
Thank
and
you.
just this is the voice. This is where you can just say, hey,
Yeah.
I'm running. Y'all need to vote for me.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'll be running again, so I need all the
Definitely.
votes and all the supports. Come out.
Definitely.
Support your councilwoman.
Yeah.
So, what do you have coming up specifically for Women's Month?
It's a secret. I can't
Oh.
tell you.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's
Give
gonna
us
be
a little exclusive, a little
Can we
nothing.
get a little something?
a
Uh,
little
No,
something,
no.
something. You know, I go hard or I go home.
Mm.
Well, I'm working on getting someone big for women. It's 3.
I knew it was going to involve some celebrities,
course.
right? Okay,
Absolutely.
So you
Absolutely.
got a PR hat. You
Yes.
got okay. All right.
That's
Oh,
how I
okay.
ran the campaign. Even my pictures were done by Mark Baptiste. If you looked, I had that stripe picture. That was a picture by Mark Baptiste.
How is he,
Oh.
by the way?
He's great.
Good,
He's great.
good,
He's
good.
great. Matter of fact, I just got an award from HRT. He was the one that introduced me
Oh,
to
nice.
the award.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Shout out to HRT. As well.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to everybody at HRT for
yeah,
sure.
HRT. Yes.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes. That's home. I went back home. That was going back home.
What advice would you give? It's Women's History Month. What advice would you give to a young lady out there who may want to get into your footsteps one day?
Don't let no one discourage you. Don't let no one tell you it's not your turn. Go for it. Get the support, find your volunteers, raise your money, knock on doors. People like that. They like to see the candidate. Don't sit home behind your computer. Go knock on doors, meet people, tell them about why you're running, and have them support you. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Go for it. I went for it, and here I am today. The district believed in me, and they voted for me in huge numbers. So I am now their councilwoman and working on their behalf.
Beautiful. What do you think, as a Haitian culture, as a Haitian people, what do you think we need to do better of?
Participate. And one thing you could do better as a community, make sure you invest in your candidates. Don't just give them the vote. If you can, give them $5, $10. Invest in your candidates, because others will do it, and then they can present an agenda. So you want your agenda met, as you will need your needs met as well. Support your candidate. Invest in your candidate. It's an investment, so they don't have to go outside and get other money. If you invest in them, it'll be better. They don't have to take outside money. Real estate developers, fossil fuel, certain things that don't go along with their beliefs, they don't have to take them because you're supporting them.
Right. And you know, it's unfortunate because a lot of people don't know that, because when you are knocking back in the days when, you know, living in Brooklyn, you know, the councilman come to the door, knocking on the door, you see a man with flyer, and he's saying, hey, I'm running for council, whatever donation. In my household, it was just like, you know,
hide underneath.
Yo, he's looking for money. I don't like the politician, because
we grew up in a household where politics is not. It's not sexy.
It's not sexy at all.
It's not sexy at all. It's like politique. My aunt till today, she's like, "Oi, ooh, petit." You were doing so good as a community member and activist. No politique. You sure? Tati, I need some money. She'll still give me the money, but I get a whole lecture on how she's like, oh, they're gonna change you. They're gonna
right.
And I'm like, no, if I stay grounded and have people like you that continue to support me, I will be fine.
Right.
But she saw me as a community activist, and that's all she want. I felt politique. She didn't want to hear it.
She don't. And that's the thing with the culture. She's not the only one.
It's like dirty.
Yeah. She's not the only one.
Because they probably never seen a good model.
Absolutely.
We don't have the best model.
And that's where I was going.
Right.
Oh, oops, shots fired.
No.
Well,
I know, but
it's a fact, though.
It's a fact.
But the mentality needs to change.
Correct.
Mentality.
You're here, so you need to have a voice. You pay your taxes. You should have a voice in the government.
Absolutely.
So this is your opportunity. If you're an American citizen, oh, I don't need to vote. Yes, you do, because now you have people making decisions on your behalf when you could have been sitting at the table. Same thing I tell my parents: join a PTA. If there's 700 kids in the school, 70 parents come. That's like 10%. You allow the 10% to determine the future of your kid. Nah, get involved. Get involved.
Right.
Raise your voice. Bring your voice to the table.
Yeah. In other communities, it's like, okay, you work for us,
right?
You know, so to speak. But we, in our culture, we just accept it. Like you said, for example,
don't hold no accountability, no responsibility.
Nah, it's like, oh, we just wake up in the morning, there's a bike lane. Okay.
Oh, parking. And I'm the opposite. And in my district, people are complaining about the bike lanes. I'm like, get involved. Talk about it.
Right.
If you're not saying anything, then somebody's going to have a bike lane. You're going to lose they talk about parking, losing parking. Now we have protected bike lanes. So you don't lose the parking space, but you just have the bikes on the inside. So traffic safety is a big thing also.
Because y'all in Brooklyn with them tickets, yo.
Can the parking get any better though?
Joe.
We working.
Joe lives in Brooklyn.
You working on that?
we all live in Brooklyn.
We working on parking.
Yeah. Is the parking gonna get any better?
Because he hates coming to Brooklyn. God. I don't like Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn.
When you get a parking spot in Brooklyn, it's like you hit the Mega Million. It's like, wait, game. Wait.
It's like
that's 100%.
And I ain't moving that car for nothing.
For days.
Did
you come pick me up? No, take an Uber.
I'll take an Uber.
Take an Uber.
Yeah. Nah, it's true, man. And last night, what's funny is last night we were in where'd we go? So we were out, and I said, "Wow." Oh, we were in Queens, and there was a parking garage in Flushing. And I was like, "That's it. Take a parking garage, put it in Brooklyn." That will solve the problem. Why Why are people building
Y'all
more apartments?
Y'all gonna need
Well,
1,000 parking garages.
That's what they did. They built a new building around the corner from where I live at on Flatbush. They put a parking spot underneath. They build so they're getting it that we need, as you're building, you need to build parking space.
Yeah.
That's not a no. That's a no brainer.
That's a no brainer.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's real estate too. That's big time.
Yeah,
money.
big time. That's
time.
$350 a month. So you got to pay to live in the apartment, and you got to pay for your car to live too.
So they're figuring it out.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Awesome. You want to get that jar out?
Let's do it.
What we doing?
That's a surprise. You got surprises. We got surprises too.
That's it.
Random question.
It's kind of our season anyway.
True.
When I eat for carnival.
Yeah,
true.
There you go.
That's true.
Now, so these are questions.
And y'all got a whole panier.
Yeah, he got the panier.
I don't know where he got this from.
Yeah, I was searching for my panier for a minute.
Look at that
on Flatbush. I was like,
I don't know where
but
it's working.
Flatbush Cake and Market. That's what you need. That's what all the Caribbean soubers and pistache gruyere. That's what you're gonna get from your tablet, your Haitian flags.
Okay, see that? You know all the hot spots.
We're gonna work with Roots of Haiti one time.
Okay.
Brand new question. People get stumped on these questions, so we see how you do. Go ahead.
Rete.
No, not that one.
What was that?
Here's the question.
No, you got to read it.
Oh, I have to read it.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for my health.
Oh, okay.
And I'm here and I'm healthy.
Okay.
And I'm thankful for my family.
Beautiful.
Yes, I'm thankful. And I have an amazing district, and I'm thankful for an amazing team I have.
How big is your team?
6 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a chief of staff, deputy chief, constituent director, and I have 2 constituents, Haitian Creole speaking as well.
How often you guys meet?
We're in each other's face every day.
Every day.
That's how it works. Government doesn't stop it. I remember Wyclef used to always tell me that he works on a global clock. So government is on a global clock. Oh, you guys don't get to pull out from the panier?
No. They did
that.
that. First time.
You see that?
Right back at us.
Yeah. So quand même venu pour nous.
Let's do it. You go first.
No, suke.
Suke.
I'll do one.
Suke.
What's the craziest rumor you ever heard about yourself?
Why?
Wow.
I'm pumped.
Hey. Parle bien, oui,
That's your camera.
That's my camera.
Was it Joe? That one, right? Yeah. Oh, this one right here. There you go.
Damn. That I was dating somebody that I wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah. Rob, your turn. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Ooh, okay.
Wait.
Oh, no. Okay, which celebrity would you like to meet?
Oh, I already know this question.
You already know?
I think. The answer to that question.
Yeah. Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good choice.
I was there. I went to Kingston Theater when his book signing. Well, his debut. And I was just like listening to his story, and I can relate because he talks a lot about his grandmother. Mm-hmm. And so same exact thing. Because
your grandma raised you?
Damn near, yeah. Newkirk.
My grandmother raised me.
Really?
My grandmother and my grandfather. Yes.
Wow.
I talk a lot about them, and I talk about I did a video when I was going into City Hall, but they're gone now. And I remember my grandmother only had a 4th grade education. She could only sign her name. Mm-hmm. And I remember as I'm going into City Hall to go and swear in, and I stopped as I'm going up the stairs, and I said, "Grandma, look at your baby. Look at your baby from Beverly Road to City Hall. This is all you, your aspirations, your dreams. Thank you."
Oh,
and so I'm talking to myself, and I'm going up, and then they have this one. And the next time we went back, they did orientation for all the new council members, and I remember the security was like, "Yeah, there's cameras on all around City Hall." And I'm like, wow, I think they think the council member was talking to herself as I was going up to the stairs. Because I did stop and I looked and I was just taking everything in. And I was like, Grandma, look at your baby. Look at what you did.
Wow.
So Women's
That's
History
beautiful.
Month last year, and I think the year before, I honored her. I didn't honor anyone else. I honored her. Beautiful. That I stand on her shoulders today to believe in me. To always make sure that I was doing the right thing. I mean, what would I do? I'm like, wow, Grandma. And, to have that audacity of 4th grade education, to come from Haiti, to live in this country, to raise me And then here I am as councilwoman, and I'm like, the audacity to dream. I am the American dream, the aspiration of all immigrants. So the immigrant experience is there as well.
Absolutely.
So
no, that's deep. That's deep. At Beverly Road.
Yeah,
1809. Back, back in the days, Beverly
Road.
Yeah, I was
right by Holy Innocent Church.
Yeah, I went to Holy Innocent for 8 years.
Yeah, I started going to Holy Innocent since I was in 3rd grade with Father Hume. Did you go to Father Hume?
Father Hume, yeah.
Yes, and Father Weber.
Yes, and Sister Mary.
How long were you in?
I went from 1st grade to 8th grade.
Oh my God!
How far is that from St. Rosa Lima? That's where I went.
Oh, that was far.
That's far.
That's far because that's on Beverly and 17.
Oh, okay.
Right. Tennis court. Yeah, I was right on 18th and tennis court.
Yeah.
That's where you were first on tennis court.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know, but our fathers knew each other. So
okay.
Yeah. But that was definitely big back then.
Yes.
Going to you got Holy Innocent, you got Holy Cross.
Yeah, Holy Cross.
You know, all these St. Rose. And
I went to PS 139 down the street.
Oh, you went to 139?
Yeah, on Rugby. Yeah.
On Rugby. Yes.
You are Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
I am, but
Brooklyn.
that's where I grew up. I lived on 1809 Beverly Road, and then I wound up moving on Stratford Road. So 139, and then I went to middle school at Ditmas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
I have one question for you.
Oh.
So the night of the election, and you're sitting there with your team, and what was that feeling like to hear your name being said, Rita Joseph?
How do they say elected?
The primary. We had the primary in June.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We worked. I was dragging my feet, and I was like, "Oh, how's this gonna turn out?" So remember, it was ranked choice.
Yes,
you had to rank the candidates.
Yes.
And I noticed that the first round, I came out on top. And there's a picture of me going, and somebody took the picture, and they're like, after she saw the results, that was her reaction. I was just like, and my phone wouldn't stop ringing the next day.
Wow.
My phone would not stop ringing that night. They were like, congratulations. But then we had to wait for them to count the other rounds. And I was waiting. That was nerve-wracking. And the results came out in July. And I was like, oh my God. And then I became the Democratic nominee.
Wow.
And then I ran, then I had somebody running against me. I had a Republican in the race.
Yes.
So I had to get ready for that, knock some doors, and, make sure that I was always present as I promised to be in the community.
Wow.
And we won in November.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes, blood, sweat, and tears.
Because I saw it on Fox 5. I was like, let me find out.
Like, I know her. That's right.
And then she probably saying like, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
No.
Put some respect on my name.
No, I came back and I was like, I want to reintroduce myself.
I like that.
Rita
love
Joseph,
it.
we are so proud of you.
Yes.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you guys. We've been rocking
you.
this out for a long time. I'm proud of you. Don't let go of the culture. It will get discouraging sometimes. PT, I'm corny.
I'm sorry, there's something in my throat.
What to do?
The culture got our back. The culture got
your back.
They do.
They have your back. So
Yeah.
keep pushing the culture. Selling the culture is one of our most beautiful assets we have.
Definitely.
So sell it. Despite what's going on, we can always reflect on our beautiful culture
Mm-hmm.
and the people and the resiliency. I mean, I don't know how they would do it. I would have lost my mind.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
So we keep repping them, keep raising the flag for them, let them know we here, we're supporting.
That's what's up.
Final thoughts on Haiti. How can Haiti get better?
We need to go home. It's us. They need to allow us to come in because we're also Haiti. We're children of Haiti. Whether we born outside or inside the country, we're children of Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
Haiti is our mother. Haiti is the center of everything to me. Somebody was asking me how we connected to Black history. We're connected everywhere. We gave Black people hope when there was no hope. Haiti was a symbol that people wanted to shut Haiti out because we gave the slaves here hope. So that's how we're connected. And then we extended to the freedom-loving people that we wanted to share our freedom with everybody, that we were going around helping others fight for freedom. And today, hopefully our friends, I don't ever say Haiti have friends. I don't think we have friends because friends are supposed to have your back. If I'm leaving the house and I look wrinkled, you better say Rob better call me or Glad be like, Rita, what's up?
Right.
You got dressed in the dark, girl. What happened?
Yeah, you're looking real suspect.
I want that.
Right.
And I think it's time for Haiti to get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to reshuffle the card. We've done so much, and our print. And what's funny is our handprints are in everything. Yeah. And I was telling somebody that I was like, if you ever read the speech of Frederick Douglass about Haiti, he considered Haiti to be the North Star, and we should do everything in our power for that star never to go out. And I'm like, and Langston Hughes went to Haiti and spent so much time in Haiti. Mm-hmm. There's so many connections. Zora Neale Hurston was in Haiti. Catherine Dunham was in Haiti. So the connections are there. We just got to make sure we have to know who we are. I think we need to come back and reassess and be like, who are we? The ancestors didn't do this for no reason. There was a reason why they did it. And maybe we need to go back and find out why they did it and reaffirm and recommit ourselves to Haiti. I think that's what we need. Recommit ourselves. I recommit myself to Haiti every single day on every level. Even when I went down to the borders in September, I went down to the borders. I came. Yes, I've never been so traumatized.
Yes, in Texas. Yeah,
I went to Texas with my colleagues, Farrah Lewis, Keith White, Rita Pierre. We came back. I think we were changed forever. We're not ready. We're gonna at one time we will talk about it, but it's trauma. Trauma.
Yeah, we'll definitely gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we gotta unpack that. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna unpack it, and you're gonna have to have your Kleenex right here.
Yeah, no, we're gonna talk about it
because it was deep.
Yeah, absolutely. It was absolutely.
Deep.
Well, thanks again for doing this. We really appreciate you. We know that you are, like when I said in the intro, Superwoman. You're busy. You're all over the place. You got all of these board meetings. Thank you for taking the time out for just spreading the message and letting people know what you're up to, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll come back. This is home. You guys are family.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And I appreciate you guys.
No doubt.
Same here.
Rob, housekeeping items.
I want to tear. I've known this woman. She's my day one. Nah,
that's true. I was a day one.
Nah, shooting in the gym,
Facts.
It's dope.
Yeah, she's been with us since the beginning.
Absolutely. Housekeeping items. Subscribe, share, comment below. Remember, Team Sock Passe Podcast, Team Sock Passe Clothing, Team Sock Passe everywhere, Team Sock Passe
Cups. Oh, we got the cups now.
We got the cups. We're branding. Yeah. And we have a little something.
A little parting gift.
For
Ms. Joseph. Madame Joseph.
Madame.
District 40's in the building.
Honorable.
You see
that? You see that branding? You see that branding?
Esco what?
You skill well? You give a package.
It's my PR hat coming on.
Yes. And the Haitian woman.
Crazy.
Yeah. Nah, this was beautiful. We love this.
This is great.
I love it.
I
told you
this is going to go viral. This is going to go all over the place.
This is nice.
All over the place.
This is nice. And we're gonna take this. Let's work together. Let's do something.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's do something and let this be the voice. We sit down and kick it with Big E.
Definitely.
Because I applaud him, man. I applaud him, and he's doing big things. Doing big things, and I applaud your team. And that's it from me.
All right, guys. Thanks again for checking us out. Team Sock Passe. Till next time. We out. Beat.